So anyway, we're back and we're checking on our bees. It's 76, 75 degrees Fahrenheit out here.
March 21st, the first full day of spring.
And our bees still alive or they're not. And if they're not, well, we're going to have to clean them up because, depends on one dead bees. Now we're taking this off to the winter bee kind because I don't think we're having any more winter so it's not going to be useful from now on. Let's see, and we should probably be seeing some empty honey frames, I guess. Here we're having a few frames still falling apart, and as you might have noticed, we didn't put on any suits, and part of the reason for that is because we did not see any bees coming out, so we kind of are, I would say,
Afraid that there's not any live ones in there.
yeah. And I'm putting this frame out because it's broken. We're gonna see if we can repair it. This one has nothing on it. There's no honey. The comb seems to be unmaintained. Here is mostly the same. Has comb. A bit more combs than usual, but still is pretty empty. I would keep this frame in here, not falling apart. Particular piece of or it looks like it's it seems like it's fine. Oh, it's a little bit crooked. Okay, this frame's a bit heavy. This is not particularly a very good thing. Seems like it has honey in here. We have honey in here. This is not particularly what we would want to see.
They did eat this one.
This is not something that we would. Oh dear. This frame seems mostly empty. There isn't much of any.
Look, they ate it.
There isn't much of any honey in here. For that matter, we don't see any bees up here at all. Looks pretty fine. This frame is normal. This frame. I kind of want to take every single frame out here.
There's nothing in those. These are empty.
Yes, these are empty.
Let's pull the box.
Yeah, this is completely empty. This can be completely empty.
Back in.
Take it up.
This goes. We need to staple this up.
Yeah, well, no, take it out. Just we'll re-staple it and then we'll put it out. Yeah, so far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty sure someone can take these there. The smell here is a little bit not very
Fresh?
Yeah, that's one way to put it. And I don't see any bees.
That's why we're out here now, instead of before it gets real warm for good.
Okay, this we will need it to do a few repairs here. Nobody's coming out. This is not okay.
This has got nectar in it, so it's never.
It's completely full of nectar. This tells me that I'm assuming it seems like the bees are dead. They're just dead. This also has perfect bliss and dead bees on it. Here, leave the bees off of it. And there's some bees there. It seems like the bees died early. To me, it seems like the bees died really early on last year, which is kind of a shame. I really don't know. Why would they die early on? Maybe the cold really, I don't know, something happened there. This frame we will need to I see. Anyway, we're leaving this frame out for now too. Straighten these frames out. Great.
This frame's totally falling apart.
Okay, let's take this.
This frame is full of honey.
Same deal here. Also concerning the fact that there is no deer. Like you are not very.
It was hanging there already.
It was hanging there. Well, you're not really helping it stop hanging there.
Pulled it out. You need to do something with it.
Here, let's do this. Here, it's falling off. It's pretty dry. The home's pretty dry here. There. Side because we already kind of left home. Here. Yeah, we need to save it. There's a little here.
Put it in the garbage bag.
More filled with honey and propolis.
This one too.
They're all
Look
filled.
there's nectar in here.
Yeah, there's some dead bees on it, stuck to it. To me, it seems like this is looking really odd here because it's like they've done. There is number one. It seems like there's not a lot of bees in the box here at the bottom. I don't know if you're seeing it. It might be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, and there was outside the hive. There was only a few when I was here in January.
I think that this might be
Any chance?
colony collapse disorder.
Did they
Potentially, they could have.
Did they swarm late?
I really don't know, because maybe this is colony collapse disorder, because I don't see a lot of bees here at all.
This is absolutely full of honey. This is heavy. This frame is we got to do something with these frames though, because they're falling apart.
Yes, but to me it seems like this is colony collapse disorder. Take this frame, also put it here. This looks like colony collapse disorder to me, because I really don't, get what I don't get here is the fact that they didn't eat anything here, or almost anything. It's like,
Well, they must have went up because there were a couple empty frames up top.
yeah, but they really didn't eat much of anything down here, and there isn't as many bees as I would have.
There's not very many bees at all. Get a good shot of this.
There's.
I'm gonna lift this one.
This is very, in my opinion, something really interesting happened here. I'm gonna move it.
In this box.
Yeah.
Get a good shot of that.
Yeah, this is not as many bees as I would have expected there to be here. There is actually very little bees overall, and I don't see really the queen here, which might be a little interesting too. But I don't see a lot of bees at all. I repeat myself, because I can probably tell you that there's less than 1,000 bees here. In fact, I would probably say that there's less than even 700 bees on this board.
So let's just do this.
This is very.
There's probably less than 500 bees here.
Which, the last thing that I remember of us being here, there were at least 1,000 or more.
More like 20,000.
Yeah.
10 to 20.
And although we did dump a few bees out when we went here in January, that doesn't still account for all the bees.
This was probably about the amount of bees in January, like right here.
Yeah. Unless the bees turn their dead bees out, which is possible, then I would probably put it on the likely category of dead bee case. I really don't know what actually is going on here. Or why there are so little bees. Which makes me believe that either there's two options with this. What happened here is either we got colony collapse disorder and the bees basically just left, or we got, well, basically the bees slowly got their hive being thrown out, but that doesn't appear to be dead bees close to the hive. A big colony of dead bees, and we don't see that, which really makes me think that we have colony collapse disorder. What happened here? As I would assume there to be at least.
I would have expected this thing to be like full, like thick with it.
Yes, I would expect there to be at least double the amount of bees.
Maybe I'm wrong about the whole thing, how that works.
Than there currently are, and we really are a little bit, I don't know, bewildered by the sheer lack of bees. As I really don't know what.
We're going to go and clean that up real good.
Yeah, I am just taking these frames, which are not completely broken down. Well, I personally think that our setup here is that I really don't know kind of what happened here. We will probably, I don't know, either end this video right here, or we will probably
We're going to start again.
well, yeah, we'll probably, well, actually, I think that we should probably take care of our frames here, and we'll show how we will set up this, how we will put our frames out and stuff. But let's, for right now, about I guess let's
pause the video.
We'll be back. So anyway, we're back. We have basically finished off with putting our frames in our boxes. We have spent a little bit of fixing, but sadly we were unable to fix everything in time. But we are currently setting up this.
Face it the same direction, we want to flip it.
I think that facing it the same direction is probably a good idea.
Okay.
We have put comb in here. Okay. Let's move it a little bit. Yep, like this. Move it forward. Here's an example of some of the comb which we have in here. Now we're going to change the entrances so that basically nobody
can get in.
Yeah. The correct way. Probably. There's not B, but B. This thing here goes out of here. These are basically blocking framed. Wait. And deal here. Yep. Close. Another screw. There we go. I guess we lost it. Now,
it's not that big of a deal right now.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned with that. So, we're gonna put the top cover on here, and that's pretty much it. There really isn't all that much more that we can do or left was doing, and to me it seems like this is colony collapse disorder because the amount of bees which were dead was very low compared to the amount of bees we had, you know, and that's kind of the reason that I'm thinking that way. Anyway, bye. Keep checking up on us. We'll probably drop off some more bees in there soon. See you.
1 month.
Yeah. Bye.